Hey everyone, welcome to the Legendary Arcade Stick series. Today we're going to be going over the Konami Hyperstick for the PlayStation 1. So let's get started. Fight! This right here was the way that it came stock. Came out for the PlayStation 1, made by Konami. It's a super nice build quality. It has a really nice weight to it. It's just one solid piece of plastic. The top plate is metal, so you don't have to worry about art peeling or anything of that sort. It's about 3 pounds. It's small, but you know, honestly, when you put your hands on it, you don't really need any more space, and there's also quite a bit of room here for your palm to sit. You may notice that the stick has a slight incline or a slope to it, and I think this feels great, especially when you play it on a table. Buttons are positioned kind of like the old Hori Reel Arcade Pros, one sweep going up. And actually the L1 and the L2 button are on the inside. Nowadays, all the sticks put the L1 and the L2 on the outside. And so you actually primarily play on here and here, so those 6 buttons, but that actually feels really good because personally, I like a lot of spacing between the stick and your primary buttons. Cool thing about this stick and really any PlayStation stick is that you can adapt PlayStation sticks to just about anything. We're talking Mega Drive, the Super Nintendo, Neo Geo, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, Xbox 360. I mean, this is a great PCB to have in your stick, and you can just leave it stock, and this one works great. This actually comes stock with all Seimitsu parts, including an LS56. And don't forget the start and select button. Those look fantastic up in the top left corner, very sleek. Here's one I modded with Sanwa buttons, which match the color perfectly. I actually left the LS56 stick in there. The only thing I did was clean it and replace the spring. That said, replacing the joystick should be very easy, and when it comes to the buttons, you will need to desolder them from the PCB, but they are 30mm holes, so any Sanwa or Seimitsu button at 30mm should drop in just fine. It's actually a pretty roomy case, so if you even wanted to make this a modern day stick, you know, maybe you want to throw a universal fight board in there or whatever you want to do, it actually would fit it. So here's the PlayStation 1 PCB. As you can see, all the buttons are soldered in, so you would just heat each one of those up if you wanted to remove them. Now here's the best part. As you can see here, there are countersinked holes with screws that mount the Seimitsu LS56. So it's very easy to take off and to replace with either a new LS56 or an LS55. This is a pretty standard screw pattern for Seimitsu and Sanwa. And with those countersinked holes, it just makes it clean and easy. All right guys, so that was the Konami Hyperstick. I love this thing. I think it's very underestimated. It's not talked about much. I mean, how cool is it that Konami has their name on a stick? Back then, they made some awesome stuff, especially in the arcades, like the Simpsons arcade, X-Men, Ninja Turtles. I mean, they kicked ass back then. So to have their name on an arcade stick, that's awesome. There's so many more legendary arcade sticks that I want to talk about. Stay tuned, check out our other videos, and I'll catch you later.